I'm going to show you how to mind map. It's a quick start overview of how to mind map with 5 main principles: central image, keywords, curving branches, color, and images. I've got a little bike here, and I'm using the bike as a little image to understand mind mapping. You've got a bike with a bike frame. The bike frame is crucial to the bike, and so is a central image. It's crucial to your mind map, starting in the center of the page and having some sort of image or shape there with your topic written out, and ideally 2 or 3 colors unless it's a sketch map. So you've got your central image. Principle 2, we've got our keywords. Here I've got a wheel, and can you see the keys? The idea is that the keywords are a single word on each branch. That's the norm. People often ask, can I have multiple words? Well, a sentence, no, not really. The idea is to unpack sentences into keywords. But maybe sometimes you want a quote. That's fine. You move it towards the edge and maybe Instagram style it, put it in a box or something like that. What about a phrase? It's rare to have a phrase, 2 or 3 or 4 words, but you can put 2 or 3 or 4 words in if it's like a short quote or something like that, something really important. What about a pair of words? Yes, sometimes a keyword can be a pairing of words, and occasionally that's fine too. Try and avoid multiple words as much as possible. Try and stick to single words on a branch. It's a really useful tip that gets you more out of the mind map. The next question is, what order do you put the keywords into? What position should they go into? You've stripped down the sentence into keywords. We don't use sentence order. We order it according to importance. The really important words move towards the center, like the topic words and the keywords, and then the details move towards the edge. The third principle is curving branches. And the idea of curving branches is it maintains the flow of information and makes it quite attractive to your eye to engage you in reading your mind map. The branches go underneath the words to support them and keep them close. If you don't put your branches under the words and you do a branch and then a word, a branch and then a word at the end of it, your mind map gets very spidery very quickly and falls off the edge of the page. We put the branches in clockwise order, like this. And you do the main branches in clockwise order, and then you also do the sub-branches in clockwise order. Even once you get to 9 o'clock, you do it in clockwise order, which can feel a bit counterintuitive at the beginning. Now, if you want to do it a different way, then that's fine as well, but make sure you consistently do it the same way each time. If you're showing your mind map to someone who's used to doing mind mapping, they will probably expect it to be in clockwise order all the way. Although some computer programs do it from top to bottom. It just depends. But I would recommend sticking with the clockwise all the time order. The branches go from thick to thin, like a real tree. The thick shows the relative importance of those keywords compared to the thin details along the edge. So those are the 3 main principles of mind mapping. If you get them right, you have a really strong structure to your map. Obviously, you've already got power in your mind map because you've got those keywords. They're crucial. But to make it really memorable and engaging for your mind, color and images really help. So let's look at the 4th principle, using color. We color our branches the same color. We do that either as we do the branches, or you can do it in black and white and then color each branch system at a time, or you can do the whole map in black and white and color the whole thing at the end. Each has its own advantages. The 5th principle is using images. We use the images as for landmark ideas and facts. Landmark ideas and facts are those sorts of things that you know will be important at some point. Now you can mark them in very simple ways. The kinds of images we use are simple, often symbols or doodles. They might develop into something more artistic in the future, but don't get too caught up in being an artist. We've covered 5 principles of mind mapping, and we're going to go into a few of those principles in the next videos.